Alright, welcome back. We're gonna get tombstoned. Like that brick and mortar pizza place?
Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about that. I haven't been in one in years. In this little experiment,
The Plutonia. How are we doing today? Why is this level long? I don't know, but we're gonna have some Alice in Chains again. So that's nice. Oh, there's just a lot going on, okay. There's a fairly high monster count, but it's not too threatening, it's just... We have got a lot to look at today. The blue ground and the red lava. I wonder sometimes to myself, was it really worth going this far into the project and being like, yes, I talk extravagantly, or just methodically, or just periodically. Also, I don't know if those floors are damaging or not. I'm gonna say that they are not. But I could be wrong. Let's rocket the boners in the window. That's what we do with them. We get rid of them and destroy them.
This doesn't sound like a barrel of fun.
It's not.
Not enough barrels for that to make sense. All damn barrels of fun are gonna make a sense.
Yeah, no death here. Only life. Only shoot gun. Lots of freaking stuff that it will do if we can look all here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of secrets that just have singular rockets in them. I'm not sure what the dealio with that is, but hey. More rockets, more time to play this game. It's just buying me time. I left my rockets in the refrigerator, just like you would. That's where I leave them. Oh yeah. Could you imagine my commentary across would be like, okay, this letter goes here because reasons. But how would that work? Like, would I record all the time I'm waiting before I figure out the answer and be like, oh. Finally, he picks up a pencil and starts writing words. Could you imagine, like, a commentary of a writer writing his book? Yes, today I'm going to write something. What that is, I don't know yet, but I have some ideas in my mind. Let's write some of them down. Oh, wait, I don't want to write this. You know? Or is his writing a manner of writing just as he's speaking, as speaking could be a writing in an audio sort of way? It's like, too late, you already said it, you can't take it back. It's like, aw. Come in with me in the pinky sun. Do 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 do. All the doo-doos for all my doo-doo friends. That is correcto, J Mundo, Casplungo. Oh yeah, maybe I mentioned this already, but I did hear about a sigil too. So okay, yeah, I think I did mention it. All right, moving on. Pain Elemental in the background.
That's where all the pain lurks in my mind. It's all in the back. Right in the cerebellum. Or the cortex, or whatever the fuck. Cerebellum.
Man, I don't remember all the brain parts like that. I just know which parts of the brain and effort. How does dyslexia work if your brain can't tell the difference? Why would someone think I have that? I don't think so, dude. It'd be like, reverse! Dyslexia is someone playing a reverse card on you constantly. Up is down, left is right, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. This time there can be no mistakes. I've captured all the Kongs. I've captured all of them. Looks like I'm gonna need to do an energy boost again. Great. Wouldn't be the first time. But now I've anticipated it, so I'll get back right on it. Just, I have to figure out what actually did it, because at first I thought it was carbs. Maybe it wasn't carbs, so. I'll find out by the end of this video whether they did anything or not. Because my next strategy is to just fluids. Ways to increase your energy intake when you're getting shot by the enemy who does not give you a break. The Revenant wants to smoosh me and kloosh me. He wants to push me to the limit. Wiggling my toes, push them to the limit. Fighting all those schmoes. Oh, hello. I believe you do want me to press buttons. Yes. Aha. I believe this is the level where when you get all 3 keys, each key corresponds to a switch you have to push before you're able to leave. And not only that, but they do allow access to a door. So it's not only they allow a door to open, they allow a switch to be pressed so they have access to the exit later. So yes, let's go with those apples. Apples and bananas. Would I do a project playthrough of My House.wad? No, it's not that kind of thing. It's an experience. Do try it though. I am kind of like a little bit allergic to things where it's just like, how can I tell if the game is good or not? I don't know, because any part of it would be spoiling. It's like, wait, do I have to pay to find out what it is before I like it or not? It's like, oh, but you paid for it. Why do you hate it? Oh, I didn't know yet. Not that anyone's paying for My House.wad, so that doesn't even apply here. But even spending time on it is enough to say, ah, you read it for like a page. This means you like the book. Why did you get the book? It's like, I didn't know it was gonna suck like partway in this soon. Damn you. More rockets that I don't really want to put in space. The sprockets that I don't want to make a Jetsons reference. And I don't want to make your preference. And I don't want to be differential. Let's teleport. Okay. Oh, psych, it's an archvile. But no worries. I'm gonna grab the Megasphere once he's dead. There we go. Now we're ready for anything, once again. This summer...
Wait, yeah. I can make all of these summer jokes for a few weeks, and then it won't work.
If I pick up the heel, will the heel congeal into my Ally McBeal? Dancing baby stalks you amongst the skeleton with a trumpet playing. What? Doot. Doot to hell on earth. The blue doot. Getting away from me. Please stay away. Stay away, my friend. Maybe I need to do like a dopamine burst. Multiple ways we could say. Ooh, maybe it was that mood boost tea that I had that did the thing. I don't know. All I know is I'd rather not have to constantly maintain myself just to keep the project going, but that's what happens when you wish upon my rockets. Then I blow up all the stars. Then the Nemesis is happy and doesn't have to work no more. Yeah. Hey, Blue Skull. You're looking friendly. Yay, meaningless corner barrels. Those are my favorite kind. Try this on for sizers. My Pfizers. It's like if we can create a pit that allows one to have sexual relations, we too can prevent anything bad from ever happening ever again.
Wouldn't you like to prevent that? Yes. Tell you what. Okay. What my brother say? play more Doom. And I'm like, okay. That's what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. We'll get those Mega Mans and those Sonics and those Marios. Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Mario's a mainstay, Doom's a mainstay, Sonic's a mainstay, Mega Man's a mainstay. There's other mainstays I have, I believe. I guess Duke Nukem technically counts as a mainstay, along with Shadow Warrior Blood. You know, when I start getting into the more moddy side of things. I say Zelda counts amongst those numbers too. I just have to plan that out because each Zelda project will end up being a particularly long series, and I don't know if my mouth has the chops to keep it up that long. I could be wrong, I don't really know, but honestly, I like to think I can complete a game in a day, and no, even that is asking too much, but in a few days is fine for something like this. But if you consider that you do the equivalent of like 3 episodes and 1 episode is done per day, I'd say that's a good rate of completion. So every Doom 2 quad takes you 3 days to complete. Yeah, if you have a life, it works. I would not try to do it all at once. I mean, I thought about doing it all at once, but no, man. We got saves and pauses for a reason, so that games don't interfere with our life. So any game that does not allow me to save or pause is write-offable. Luckily for games that don't allow saves, we got ways around that. At least so much so I can come back later. Which I do. A lot. So glad I don't try to marathon anymore. Although, now I have to get into marathon. Oh, that game is strange. Not to mention how I'd even run the marathon series. But Marathon 2, and Marathon Infinity. I don't know how it's going to work out for me in terms of how it plays out, in terms of game design. I want to get into it, though. I want to say, wow, he's playing Marathon. He must be one of those hipsters. Yes. It's like, no, not really. Hipster is a moving target that I don't bother to catch up with. I just happen to sometimes fall in such things where it's like, oh yes, he's a hipster. It's like, then we turn around and make it an insult to be a normie, and then it's just like, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's no trends to detect amongst people that have things in common, you know? At least I would hope not. For this skeleton man has a skeleton plan. The plan is the champ Poony. So soony, I'm a spoony. Oh boy. Okay. Pinkies. I don't know what else. Yeah, low air pressure today too. That could be some part of what I'm experiencing again. Why do I have to be sensitive to the flow of space and time? Because I'm attached to it. I'm attached to your planet, and I regret it every single day. Sorry, human. I do not belong here. I must return to my home planet. There you go. Note to Gaming Wolf died on his journey to his home planet. You are speaking to an imposter. I'm amused by people still trying to take my name after all this time. It's especially curious because even Google reports, hey, did you ask for this on another Google account? I'm like, no. It's so surprising that they just go through it and act like they own me. I'm just like, no you don't. You and like, at least like 500 other people can't possibly be me. Like, even if you want to say you're the legit me, you must realize the folly considering how many people want to do it. You want to be on that other end and be like, oh man, what if that really was me? It's like, no. Like, imagine you just have a name Chris, and like, that's your email, chris@email.com or something. And you'd be like, well, someone's going to try to take my name. Except there are many, many Chris's in the world, so everyone has a claim to that. I guess I don't call myself the king of games. Nope, I am more of the assassination expert in video games. You'd think that would mean I'd play Assassin's Creed, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I heard there's a new Prince of Persia game. Hope it's good. I don't know much about it, other than just what a lot of game previews are doing, which is cutscene after cutscene, so I don't have an impression of it yet. But it could be good. Like, if it's just how the old games were, but with modern graphics, it's like, okay. I didn't even mind the other trilogy with, like, this, starting with the Sands of Time and then 2 other ones. Like, that was okay. Maybe it felt as generic, but I mean, like, I don't know if there's anything wrong with that particularly. It's just to be expected of the kind of games that are being received at the time. You know, the trilogy of averageness. EA, Ubisoft, THQ, some other companies, you know. Although I do find it funny how there was like 3 separate companies that start with A. It's just like, alright, this is Activision. No wait, this is Accolade. No wait, there's some other company that starts with A, which I'm forgetting now. It's like, alright then. If that's how you wanted to go, that is other things that you wanted to see me with. Doopa 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 doopa, you need a key. Doopa 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 doop, it's right up there. Doopa 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 doopa, go get the key. Remember this, because that's where the red key goes, and I did not remember it. I walked around a while trying to find it.
Remember this? Remember the 90s? It was so good. Remember the N64? It was 3D. Remember Pokemon? It was so good.
It's like it's still here.
But remember it?
Yeah. I always get silly when someone responds to me with, oh, the nostalgia. I'm like, yes, but I'm here in the present. Nostalgia would be like looking at an old photograph of myself. I guess it's okay if you're looking at nostalgia of me playing the game like 10 years after I'd done so. For the game itself, it's just like, ow, nostalgia. It's like, good. Any other comments? Oh, you like this game? Cool. You could have just clicked the like button. It was that simple. Oh well. It's not like it's too spam or anything. It's just kind of drivel, and I have to allow that according to whatever rules I set. How does one market oneself? We're about to find out in this age of the internet where they lay off people. Lots and lots of people. Oh, they don't want to work. Why are you kicking them out for work? Because they're not. It's like, what are you doing? My goodness, friends. Do you not understand what it is that you seek? That you seek the pain elemental. 2 pain elementals. I can count. Yeah, fuck all that. That was probably appropriate. I wanted nothing to do with that. I hear some pinkies. Maybe they're shadow pinkies?
It's him, the Shadow Pinky.
Why would I not throw rockets here? I guess if I want to get rid of the chain gunner faster, but hey, come on. It's rocket time. There we go. Always got a rocket down a long hallway where I can't possibly miss. And then miss anyway, because it's funny. The funny way of missing what is inside the missing files. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The missing notes. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Etc.
Oh boy. I'll tell you, I gotta show you all these guns that I have in my armory. I do say, sir, or madam, or that which I cannot address properly because the language has not evolved to fit the needs of society, which is very true.
Very, very true. As a matter of fact. Was that 2 Archviles? Yeah. Somehow the BFG didn't do it enough. Okay, I lived enough, so let's just not get hit anymore. And we'll cut our losses and run. cut losses. Appendagize wins. Gotta take the W's. All the W's that you will take and that you should not fake. Do not fake your W's. People are watching. Do not fake your W's. People are watching. People are watching. You stream. Oh, wait, what? I'm not streaming. I know there's shadow piggies in there. They just can't get to me. They ain't gonna let it get to me. They can't get to me. Perhaps I should go up that ways. Also, was that guy always there? I doubt my own memory at this point of the game. Also, I like how that teleporter never actually worked, and its sole purpose was to summon an archvile with a megasphere on it. Like, I like subversive level design like that. That's pretty cool. And it wasn't necessarily a trap either, but in a way it was. But it still had a megasphere as like an apology gift. So it wasn't really so much a trap as it was a hidden surprise. Particularly since I'm pretty sure that counts as a secret. Hidden surprises from all of us at Zombie U, where all the zombies hang out and fraternize. Ah, sweet. Mega armor. Now things are beginning to make sense. More later.
Guys, I need the red key and I need it yesterday.
Don't worry, it's gonna show up eventually. In my sights. As soon as I remember what the hell I'm doing. Do you guys remember?
You must have solved the level by now, inside your heads. And you're shouting at the screen, no, I'll go that way! I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I feel your pain. I used to do the same thing with game shows, where I'm just like, no, you idiot! It's the wrong answer! Especially egregious if it was somehow about math trivia. I'd be like, are you kidding me right now? Get me on there. I'll win lots of cash. Yeah, living the dream, are we not? Wait, I didn't even remember who the host of Jeopardy is right now, because they were switching around a lot. I forgot who they finalized on. I'm going to have to check around. Wow. Well, that's obnoxious. Maybe I should just BFG these motherfuckers. How do they gather around me if I can't actually get them to touch me now? Oh. Okay, so Game Wolf learned something. I was not aware that you couldn't actually see the BFG hitting the shadow piggies. That is odd. I mean, from the secondary effect. From the first effect, if you shoot the first blast, but the remaining part of the blast that shoots in a cone, like, it registers on them, but you can't actually see it register on them. I don't know why it was programmed that way, when that would have been a perfect way to figure out where they were without actually seeing them. Instead, I have to rely on just kind of manipulating the light, or just kind of guessing. I don't want to turn up, like, the gamma or the contrast just to beat a game, guys. Used to be a problem in the 90s where people were like, let's make our games really dark. It's like, I can't see. I guess it uses less electricity the darker your game is. There's that thought to consider. And we want to go over to this place. This switch is gonna go down and bring you to your butt, and then your butt is gonna bring you to yourself, and then you gotta remember where this little button of mine is that I totally did not remember at this point, but I'll get there eventually, so just worry about it. It is solved in my own head, and in my own head it is so solved. Damn bones! Let's remember all the corpses we wrought havoc upon, and stare at them longingly. What's another Doom thing I'd like to try to do? If we know if there's a master levels for Doom 2 thing that has like an appropriate, like, I know there's a way to make it so it like combines itself with one water. That's not my issue. My issue is, I don't know if that means it comes with its own title screen? Because if it doesn't, I don't really have a reason to do it. Same with a lot of level packs that don't have their own custom title screen, so that's usually why you're not going to see me do that. Certainly couldn't do with something like Maximum Doom, because that's ridiculous. You're ridiculous. I don't even think those things were tested, but that was just its way of being like, oh, we can do those compilation CDs of stuff we got from the internet too. Whatever happened to WizardWorks and Silly Software and FormGen and Sunsoft? I really did like Sunsoft Interactive. Or not Sunsoft, Sunstorm. Sunsoft is really good. Sunstorm is also really good. So I guess the key to making a good video game company is to make sure it starts with the word sun. Sundaddy. Nope, that has a T in it. Doesn't work. Shit! So much for Sundaddy games. Or perhaps so little of them. Yes.
You shall find out why. Even though the red door opens the way to exit, you still need to push the red switch.
Crap Ozongos.
You can only crap a zongos for so long, Mr. Doom Guy. Wouldn't you like to know what I have in store for you, Mr. Man? Oh, isn't that just precious? You couldn't wait to find out where your friends were, Mr. Freeman. I've been waiting for you. I am the G-Wolf Man. Yes. When is the project playthrough of Half-Life going to happen? That's a great question that I don't know how to answer. Yet. Because of, like, it's the first of its kind. Like, it's a first-person shooter, but it's also, like, they kind of figure out that storytelling doesn't have to be cutscenes or written dialogue, just stuff happening as you come across it. So, like, sort of like the level has cutscenes happening inside it, and they are all stuff you can interact with. Like, that's really cool. But in terms of level structure, I don't know how it's going to work out for me. So, I'm going to have to think on that for a while. But it's definitely plausible, considering there's a lot of custom Half-Life content, but I need to know where that stuff would go to. A lot of Half-Life content is all random, and I'm just like,
What could possibly go wrong? They can make a Bubsy 4D. Oh no, not a Bubsy 3D remake.
wait, what happened? Did I not have those Bubsy games on Steam on my wish list? I'm gonna go double check.